Today, Donald Trump will be speaking at the Digital Asset Summit, and this is going to be something big for Bitcoin. I'm going to be exactly break down what this is going to be meaning, how late this is happening, what is likely going to be discussed, and much more important news, because yesterday as well, we got an official statement from the Federal Reserve of the United States of America that they're going to slow down quantitative tightening, and that is ultimately a super bullish thing here. So I will be exactly discuss what this means for the market right now here. I'm going to be discussing the breakout we're currently seeing on the Bitcoin chart on the 4-hourly time frame. I'm going to discuss the bigger levels of resistance for Bitcoin right now, the most important charts, the most important support and resistance lines, and much more will be getting discussed on today's update video. So don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes here. That will be highly appreciated. And let me jump straight away in today's update video. So to kick off the video with, of course, going over some Bitcoin charts here, I mean, we're currently seeing a major breakout on the 4-hourly time frame on Bitcoin, but still we got rejected by one of the most important levels in this bigger consolidation phase we've been right now trading in. I mean, this level, the 87,000 US dollar, you can see from the past, here it provided support, here it provided resistance, here also resistance, then once we broke above it, support, and now once again it's acting as resistance. So this is quite an important level in my opinion for the Bitcoin chart. And really, if we're looking at the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we're ultimately still trading in a downward sloping trend here. The daily time frame is still creating lower highs on the top side and lower lows on the lower side. So ultimately, we're still trading in a downtrend. And really what we need to see here is this downtrend getting broken on Bitcoin, because that would ultimately give us the signal that we're going to be looking for a bigger reversal. Then today, it's going to be once again, just like yesterday, we had a very important day with, of course, the Federal Reserve meeting. We got official statements from the Federal Reserve that they're going to slow down quantitative tightening, and that basically means here is that they're starting to become a little bit more dovish. So very bullish news we got over there here. Basically, quantitative tightening is slowing down here, and that are perfect things here for the bull market to continue. I mean, of course, he still has stated that they're not in a hurry to adjust policy, and it really depends on what the inflation is going to be doing in the United States of America, because if the inflation, of course, drops more rapidly than they expected, then, of course, we could be looking for an even more dovish Federal Reserve here. So it's going to be a very interesting time ahead of ourselves right now here. Then later today, guys, Donald Trump will be speaking once again at the Digital Asset Summit, and probably it's going to be once again something very bullish for crypto and Bitcoin. Maybe he's going to be making another announcement. There will also be other speakers like Michael Saylor and Brett Garlinghouse, the CEO of XRP, and they're going to be discussing Bitcoin ETFs and institutional adoption for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So that is very great here, what we're seeing. Also, yesterday evening, we got some more news regarding Trump launching a new investment vehicle to raise over $170 million for high potential US businesses in crypto and blockchain. So there is more and more adoption coming from the Trump side into crypto and Bitcoin. And honestly, these developments do take some time here, but I'm very excited about what he's going to be announcing today here, what he's going to be talking about. And yeah, it's probably going to be super excited for the market once again here, and especially since he's going to be having a discussion with Michael Saylor, which is, of course, the mega perma bull on Bitcoin. So very exciting times ahead of ourselves right now here. In the meantime, Bitcoin is still holding the major trend line here on the weekly time frame, which is a very important one. Then on the 3-day time frame, we can see that we're right now in somewhat of a manipulation stage. We basically first had this sideways consolidation for quite a long period. Now we're consolidating in this lower side here, and ultimately, if we break back above $90,000, guys, that would give us the confirmation we're breaking back in towards the bullish territory for Bitcoin. So that is also the level that I'm exactly going to be watching very closely right now here. Then, of course, if we're looking at the long liquidations, there's major short liquidations from 100 towards 108,000 US dollars. So those are also exactly the levels I'm going to be aiming for. And there's clearly more liquidity laying above us than below us. So that is ultimately also a very great thing here. The majority of the people are trading short instead of long here. And that is just something I am looking forward towards. Then also, once again, guys, we're starting to see some flows once again coming back in towards those spot ETFs here. So far, not all the data is loaded in yet, but we're once again starting to see some more accumulation happening on the spot Bitcoin ETF here, which is ultimately a very great thing here. And then all the trades I've currently got open, my Bitcoin trade, my Ethereum trade, my longer strategies, they're all doing very perfectly. And I mean, you could have exactly copied my trading strategies as well, and you can still do so right now here. If you go to the highest link description of today's video, you can literally copy my Bitcoin trading strategy, my Ethereum trading strategy, and if you want to, of course, also copy my other strategies, let me know because I can share them as well here. So this is basically an accumulation bot that buys Bitcoin and Ethereum along the way down here and sells it along the way up here. It's a very great strategy in my opinion. It has been buying in this region and now it's starting to sell here. And if it goes lower, it's going to be buying more here. And if it goes higher, it's going to sell even more. So really a very exciting strategy in my opinion. And this is really the way how you can maximize your trading profits with minimizing your risk here. So super excited for it. And if you write a Bybit account to this exchange Pionex, you will also get some other insane deposit bonuses. Further on, if I'm going to be diving further in towards the chart, guys, we are seeing that Bitcoin is ultimately still sitting at a very important level of support. And if we're going to be breaking below the 50 weekly SMA, we're probably going to be entering, of course, a bear market. But so far, at least, we have not seen a breakdown below this level. But of course, if we do potentially break below this level, I am going to start to get a little bit more worried. So yeah, that is going to be very exciting. Then at the same time, the M2 Global Liquidity Index is hitting new all-time highs. And historically, this has corresponded with the higher prices for Bitcoin. And of course, we do know gold is absolutely crushing it. And Bitcoin is the digital gold. So we're expecting it's going to be following anytime soon here. Then also, if we're going to compare Bitcoin towards Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum looks so similar towards Bitcoin in 2020. Ultimately, I'm so excited for that here. And honestly, Ethereum right now as well has been leading the way here compared to Bitcoin yesterday. Ethereum moving up towards 2060 US dollars, which is of course quite a significant move. And like I outlined as well in yesterday's stream, guys, the opportunity we're currently getting, literally, I reflected it on the chart right now here, is absolutely massive. At least every single time whenever we've seen this signal flash, we've seen the prices increase quite heavily. And we're right now sitting at this upward sloping weekly support line for Ethereum, which is of course quite a big level if you would ask me here. So I am super excited about Ethereum, about the range where we're currently sitting at, the zone where we've been consolidating in for quite a while here, the $1,900 level. We've been finally breaking outside of it. And of course, I don't believe that we are seeing yet the big reversal because I do believe we have to be breaking above these highs right here. But we're starting to see ever so slightly signs that Ethereum is regaining some strength here. So super excited for that here. Then of course, we're going to be looking for 3 more rate cuts. Then we're still pricing in 3 to 2 more rate cuts in this year here, 2025. So yeah, ultimately it's going to be really depending on how the inflation reports are going to come in here, but very exciting times ahead of ourselves right now here. So make sure to watch this summit later today here. It's going to be a very exciting one. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching towards an amazing new video here on the channel. And I hope to see you guys back again tomorrow on another one. Peace out. Goodbye.